Good evening and thanks for joining us for Fox 44 News at 6. I'm Allison Fox O'Connor. Well, a shakeup today at the McLennan County District Attorney's Office. DA Barry Johnson fired Aubrey Robertson this morning, just 2 weeks after hiring him as a new first assistant district attorney. Fox 44's Mally Jones, she joins us from the Fox 44 newsroom. Mally, Robertson was more than just another assistant DA, was he not?
Yeah, Allie. Aubrey Robertson is also running as a Democrat to replace Johnson as district attorney. When Fox 44 News spoke to Barry Johnson on the phone, he called Robertson a good guy and said the two men came to a mutual understanding that the situation wasn't working out. He said they agreed that Robertson working in the DA's office and on a full-time campaign was just too much. But when we spoke to Robertson, he told us a completely different story. Robertson says Johnson called him into his office this morning and said the situation was causing too much chaos. Robertson says Johnson offered to say it was a mutual decision, but that it definitely was not. He called Johnson's handling of the DA's office incompetent and unorganized. Less than 2 weeks ago, Johnson hired Robertson, who said he would use every tool at the office's disposal to make sure McLennan County is safe.
People who commit crimes have to know that justice is not only going to be severe, but justice will be swift. The consequences for breaking the law in this county will be swift.
Barry Johnson lost his bid for re-election when Josh Teetons beat him in the March primary. Teetons won 70% of the vote, due in part to the backing of McLennan County Sheriff Parnell McNamara. We reached out to Republican DA candidate Josh Teetons for a comment on today's developments. He says this type of inconsistency is another example of why he decided to run for district attorney and why he won more than 70% of the vote in the Republican primary. Mally Jones, Fox 44 News.